Hi, my name's Pat Illingworth. I'm a drummer based in London, and Laura has asked me to define what I think makes a good drummer. A tricky question indeed, but I've just written a list of some of my main influences, and they all seem to share the same things, which are a great feel and a sort of recognisable touch and sound. So we've got Ringo down here. I can tell Ringo a mile off, obviously the Beatles songs are pretty ubiquitous, but his feel is just so recognisable, and he just seems to play the right thing, and it's got this lovely swinging lilt to it, which everyone's trying to still replicate. I've got Elvin Jones down here because the way he plays time is just so unique. It almost sounds like he's stretching time, because it's very propulsive, but the pulse is there, but it sounds like he's moving around it. He can move it back and forward, and it's so fluid. Yeah, he's one to check out for sure. Zigaboo Modelist I've got down here. When I first heard the meters, it just blew me away. I'd never heard drumming that unique. It's got a lot of space in it, very innovative, and just always has that amazing sort of New Orleans spirit. I'm very into the drummers of New Orleans. There's just something that connects with me about that kind of playing. I've got John Bonham down here just for the rocky end of things, but still got that real sort of soulfulness. I'm very much into the sort of soul players, so he was really into Bernard Purdie apparently, and I can hear that, even though it's got some really sort of heavy hitting. He's got that lovely sort of organic sound, and again a good use of space, doesn't mess around, puts it down really solidly. So yeah, he's right up there. I've got Steve Gadd next, who I basically just used to watch his video every day at college, the In Session video. With him, it's just like the commitment to every stroke. There's like nothing is wasted, and he just feels like you just feel like he's staking his life on every note he's playing. It's a thing to behold, and again, I've seen him live, and it's even more powerful to see that kind of commitment. So yeah, Steve's definitely up there, and I've got Brian Blade here. Might be a new name to some people, but a lot of drummers. He's right up there, because it's his, again, not dissimilar to Gadd, that sort of commitment. And the sort of intensity with him, it's just incredible. It's so fiery, and yet at very low volumes sometimes, he's still got that intensity. So yeah, his dynamic sense is probably the most I've ever seen from a player, to be honest. He just seems to have a different level of dynamics to many players. Yeah, so. And his touch is incredible. He was also very versatile, which I love. He can play in any context and just sound like himself. So yeah, he's right up there too. Okay, to the advice side of things, it's just kind of listen a lot of things, be a sponge, take it all in, try and be influenced by things that are a bit out of your comfort area, and just try and let it all in. Just be open, I think is the word I'm looking for. And I put play, which I did when I was younger, and I still do. I think you've just got to connect with people. There's no use practicing loads of rudiments in your room if you're not going to have a context for it. And this is how you forge your playing. You have to play with lots of other people, join bands, go to jams, whatever it takes, go and do it. You'll love it anyway. It's a brilliant thing. And 3, I've just put look after your ears. I was just thinking about what is a great advice for people starting out, which I wish I'd been told, because I used to play at very high volume in a small room at home, and probably did myself some damage. Not too bad, they're still working, but I would say, yeah, just really take hearing protection seriously, and if things are getting a bit much, just take a break, because these are the most important instruments you've got. These, once they're damaged, there's no going back, so please just look after those things. They're really important. And my last thing was, Laura was asking about like a personal message of how I've coped during this lockdown period in the COVID pandemic. And to be honest, most of it's been quite positive. I did at first just take a real quiet, reflective couple of weeks, actually. Just enjoyed the sort of peace and a bit of break in the kind of fairly hectic world of, I'm a parent as well, but also I'm a gigging musician, so yeah, I'm pretty busy most of the time. So yeah, I enjoyed that kind of little reset on life, and then the missing gigging really started kicking in, and so I decided just to put a little 1-bar groove on my Instagram page, hoping that maybe someone would sort of collaborate on it, and they have, and I've done a few more of those, and they called it a little series called Ill Beats, #IllBeats, and it's been really fun. It's just been a way of motivating myself and connecting with musicians, some of whom I haven't played with before, so that's been really, really nice. And that's it really. So I hope you're all staying creative, stay safe, and I hope to see you out there soon at a gig. Take care, bye.